people from engaging, headbutting them away and pulverizing. And Poppy's the new queen of LCS bouncers, as it's very hard to engage on Poppy's AD carry if she's trying to peel for them as well. Tackles people. Moon going
the leap
very
for Moon.
deep.
They hoping KonKwon could also connect. Now they're in Karay. And I don't think the ultimate's going to come down just yet. The TP now from Billy Boss will back up. He does not get pushed out by Impact, so that sticks. Impact, however, now gets top turret alone. If NRG can disengage this.
Plus, he's got his teleport coming up soon, so Impact, not only can he take this top turret, or at least deal a lot of damage to it, but if Dignitas stand around and they try and force something, he can teleport in behind them very soon. NRG are just going to take that top turret, plus pressure on bottom. Again, this play starts with Apollo getting chunked out.
Yep.
No Kalista means Dignitas really don't have any options.
And
they have to hard engage, try
more
and
than
stop
2
this
times.
smoke
This is
coming
exactly what happened for the Dragon previously when they were top turret, when they blew Billy Boss's teleport. This time he takes it, and they play the flip side and stay top. Really working out, and we have no kills here. Completely playing around Dignitas in this matchup.
In fact, looking for the dive. He's gonna find it.
Oh, Karay, he will have the ultimate. Is there too much crowd control for him? Invulnerable in that, knocked up but not out, and he's saved by the wild growth. But that's a lot of ultimates to save. Billy Boss wants to go in, seeing the health bars right now of energy, getting locked down. Nobody was there with him. He's forced to flash. Fate's call comes back in, and that's going to be Impact. The first kill of the game, 15 minutes in, as Dignitas protects the middle turret.
The classic minion block bait here from Billy Boss. Waits around, soaking damage, getting solo. Oh, I'm getting minion blocked, and flashes out. Able to dodge the spear as well, but that was very close. And Team Dignitas, they finally got, one of those fights where NRG actually stayed in the fight, and they got to build up and deal their damage over time with these double marksmen. Man, it was very, very risky here.
Let's touch and go.
Talk about the timing, though. This is something we highlighted. And Team Dignitas had the timing down great there. Kire immediately popping the ultimate, and then they've got the Lulu ult on the backside for him to get out. But yeah, gets locked up. He's so lucky that didn't hit the wall stun. That was so close to being a wall stun and a kill. First blood over to NRG. But all calculated, all planned there from Billy Boss with the bait.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Not in wall stuns.
Not heroic charges.
Not heroic charges. 20 seconds on to Dragon. It looks like something that NRG definitely wants to get their hands on as they all swarm towards the bottom side of the map. This will be to clear and set up some vision. That one kill going over to Apollo, so pretty good for them, getting some finished items into Blade of the Rune King, but not a surge of money really for anybody yet. There are still those turrets to drop for Dignitas, so if they can go for Dragons, get a good fight in those turrets, they will surge ahead.
All right, looks like they might contest this. There's a teleport for Impact, remember.
Easier said than done, but there's the Dragon. Fate's call on to GBM. This could be a big lockdown, but Karma has a lot of utility. He's going to have a shield after the polymorph. No, the follow-through comes in. The kill from Shifter, and this is it. Dig gets the Dragon. Now they get the fight. Unbreakable Will goes down, but KonKwon, yes, he will make it out. And what is Dig's move?
See, look at this. NRG don't panic. They just got caught by Team Dignitas, but they realize this is a team with superior positioning already and a good team fight setup, so we don't want to take it. Even though GBM got caught, they don't want to channel the teleport. They don't want to sacrifice more for him. Altec, though, trying to farm at the turret, and they will channel the teleport to protect him.
That TP that he did not have to use in the previous play comes up big now. They try to get the Cosmic Binding onto Moon, and everything that they need to get out happens. But that was still, like you said, huge from NRG to get something out of that play. Losing that Dragon to Dig wasn't that big.
Right, so they lost the Dragon and the one kill for the pick onto GBM, who also had to flash, but they didn't lose anyone else by channeling teleport and getting wiped. Plus, they were able to get a top turret, so not the worst scenario, but definitely a good move there from Team Dignitas. They were able to get that first Dragon for themselves, as well as snag some extra gold here to try and even out the coffers.
Dignitas picking up kills here and there, but what do they get to push after? Still have to keep their eye on the whole map, the bigger picture here, because that's where NRG has been really getting a thorn in their side. Just about a 2K gold lead for NRG right now, still without managing any kills. Still have more map pressure. Really working a different kind of game.
Yeah. Taking a little bit of a pause here, NRG. You know, after the last couple of kills have gone over to Team Dignitas, they're trying to reset, take stock of the game. Because remember, this is a very, very important match for NRG as well. They're trying to differentiate themselves from the middle of the pack teams in the LCS. There was a lot of hype coming in with this lineup. And they have had trouble putting it together. As of right now, though, they are going to put it together, group up, and go mid lane here. Plenty of vision up on the top side of the map. And they're going to try and use this to hover top side, pressure this mid turret. As Team Dignitas look very spread out, they might have too slow of a time reacting to this. They're trying to rotate over, though.
Oh, Impact. He's mission impossible right now. They somewhat know he's there since they don't see him, but they may not know exactly where he's coming from. They know he wants to engage. KonKwon gets the Fate's call out. Impact isn't in too bad of a spot. Steadfast Presence getting a little bit of assistance there, as well as Kiwi Kid's auto range he was pushed back to. So really nothing coming of the first ultimate.
That's one of those big, big ultimates that Team Dignitas do rely on. The Kalista ultimate for the Bard. And now they're just going to have to take a bunch of poke. NRG will continue the siege on mid lane and chip down this turret.
Depending how big this gets, Baron is now an option in 10 seconds. Billy Boss throws down the subjugate on Impact. He gets the resistances. Kirei cannot flank hard enough from the side. There's just no crowd control to keep NRG where they want them.
Yeah, remember, 2 big cooldowns for NRG come from the front line. KonKwon on the Alistar and Impact on Poppy. Poppy still has ultimate ready for a disengage, so really this turret's gonna go down one way or another.
Yeah.
You know, he can even use it to zone Dignitas off. They can just bop him back to base and take the turret, but they don't have to use the cooldown.
Ooh. They're all starting about half HP throughout this fight. Kirei now in a 5v1. Spooky Ghosts come out. You're gonna get a bit of a slow. No deaths on either side. These guys are just punching back and forth and nobody's falling.
Yeah, another turret. NRG are able to grind out here, and they hold on to their defensive cooldowns so that there really is no threat from Team Dignitas. They don't have a Kalista ultimate, and with Poppies being up, you can't really engage into that squad. So Team Dignitas lose out on another turret, and the gold lead does grow to 3,000 for NRG.
The battles always seem to tie Kobe, but the war is being won by NRG. Ever so slowly.
War of attrition here. They've got all the outer turrets down, though. That's sort of the easy mode. Now the hard part of actually trying to crack in the inhibitor line, or make the decision to try and bait Baron. And they do have plenty of pink wards set up around the Baron already. So NRG, you know, whenever you do have a poke squad like this, your baits kind of turn into just hoping that your poke can all land on someone who comes too close. And chunk them out that way so that you can send someone on the enemy team back, and you just kind of earn yourself a numbers advantage. The pick would be kind of hard to get unless there's a crazy flash from Impact or KonKwon, but more it's about NRG sort of controlling both sides of the jungle, baiting Dignitas in to poke them out. Oh, Kirei get caught!
Kiwi Kid just blew flash there to get out. Kirei throwing down their spite. He saves himself, but should be going back. Waits for the heal to make sure it doesn't happen quicker than he wants.
Poke earns him a huge cooldown for NRG, though.
Still waiting for him, Kirei, to get back. We did see Kiwi, or not see, but that journey was Kiwi Kid blowing his flash to get out of that gauge from KonKwon. So things being blown. Oh my, Mantra Q coming from GBM, absolutely destroying 3 members of Dignitas. It had to be over 1,000 damage overall, and they are still not afraid to fight. Dig wants to bite back after they take a little bit of damage, but is it the right time? Moon takes a bit. KonKwon's out of the fight with his ultimate on and now off. And it looks like Dignitas may be losing this one ever so slowly. History is repeating itself here in this game, and NRG is not leaving yet.
Yeah, Shifter said in that video before the game, GBM's not really one to pull off these flashy plays, but a significant play is that giant Mantra Q that he just threw onto 3 members and chunked all of Team Dignitas. Okay, so let's take another look at how he killed Kiwi Kid first, though. Got the W. It actually didn't even proc. I guess he just lands the flash Q. Yep. So he found the solo kill. That right there was a flashy play, Riv. He flashed, right? Technically.
That was flashy.
He's got their only kill. But really, the poke squad that NRG have formed here isn't about the kills. It's about grinding out those turrets, and they did get some significant damage on the mid lane inhibitor turret as well. They might have to seed this outer mid lane turret, but that is one that would probably go down fairly easily anyway. Team Dignitas definitely happy to get some global gold back for themselves, though.
Really a tiny morsel compared to NRG's feast so far. 3K in the lead. I don't know why I said 6. I was looking at their number. 3,000 gold in the lead right now. NRG working a very calm, cool, and collected game.
Yeah, I mean, Team Dignitas have been sort of backpedaling this entire game due to the accuracy that NRG have had in all of their poke landing onto very high priority targets, constantly chunking out Apollo. And now they're at the point where they can chunk out even frontline here for NRG, and they don't even really care which target they hit.
Right. The Billy Boss went Titanic first, so he's actually not as tanky as he would love to be. Still taking some big damage.
Ooh.
Good baits. They got the targets they want. Moon, they're all right in the middle here, so they could take a lot of poke damage. If they don't get the kills they want right away, they are funneled into a damage zone, and Shifter is taking the next one. The True Shot barrage across 3 probably helped to keep them alive, but it's going to be Moon ending them with a Javelin on the way in, and everybody is limping away. He tries to flash. One last dash. The spear goes, you see him lift his arm and went under his armpit, and he gets out alive. Wow. Dig still losing a lot of ground in these fights, and NRG is just picking it up everywhere they can.
Kiwi with the smooth moves there to walk away with his life, but it's not the main point of the story here. The main point of the story is NRG had a great re-engage from KonKwon there. Impact did all the tanking that he could do on Poppy as the first line of defense, and then KonKwon goes back in after Kindred ultimate pops with the Alistar for the re-engage here. So Kiwi does get the catch, but Kirei right against the wall. They know that's going to be an instant pop on his ultimate, and then there's a flash out with a re-engage from KonKwon. They immediately kill Kirei afterwards, and then the poke continues to come through. Altec with a huge ultimate there, and then it's just trying to clean up the stragglers here for Moon. We know what happens at this story here. Oh, can't quite flash over it. Had already latched onto him. He actually wasn't even moving. He stopped on the shrine that he had erected. But yeah, now with the Baron buff, that makes poke comp execution extremely easy. And NRG will probably just siege up here. Team Dignitas, they have to go for an all-in. And it has to be with that Bard ultimate to start it off. They need a really good Tempered Fate, or else the constant poke from NRG is just going to take its toll. All right.
They're just going right as they have the batting order back in front of them.
Pretty good.
Moon takes a bit of damage. Oh, Apollo, half HP, takes the wild growth right away. Impacts in, knocks up Apollo so they can get him down, and Altec finds the auto. Now into Billy Boss. KonKwon super tanking the turret for the team as they get by. All the communication really coming together for NRG this game, and maybe on the right path.
This is definitely a statement game for NRG, and GBM goes in once again.
A little too hard. Trying to be real flashy in the end of the game.
That was the best team fight that Dig could hope for, and it wasn't enough.
Right in front of the Nexus. Not going to be enough for Dig in their last-ditch effort to Fate's Call and save their Tempered Fate and save the base. We're looking at 27 minutes in. NRG looking for some fantasy points here as the Respite goes down in the fountain, and so does the Nexus. NRG Esports takes down Team Dignitas.
Definitely deserved. Great poke comp execution there from NRG.